Hello students, welcome to Reddy's classes. Hope you all are fine and safe at home. So basically 9th standard ICSE students, आप लोगों को बताता हूँ मैं. First of all, you know that your syllabus for 9th standard is a vast syllabus. First of all, you have physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics. You have a vast syllabus. So basically your classes, online classes at your schools have been started, we know it, you also know it, but what is actually physics? We are going to start with the physics lecture now. So what is basically physics? Physics is a conceptual subject. You have to imagine, everything is imaginary here. You have to imagine and go through, derive the equations and form a conclusion. This is physics. So first of all, we know, we are going to an hazardous situation here. You are studying, you have a vast portion, vast syllabus to complete. But slow and steady wins the race. We will start with the physics lectures and go on and as follows. Okay. So first of all, let me introduce to the second chapter. Basically what I mean to tell is, you have any doubt regarding the lectures, we are going to start our lectures from today. If you have any doubt regarding the lectures, any concept, any derivatives, anything, you can just download our Reddy's classes apps and put it on the chat box. Whatever you put on the chat box, we will look at it and give you an basic answers. Okay, so let us start with physics second chapter, motion in one dimension. So if I say motion in one dimension, you have heard about one dimensions, two dimension, three dimensions, 1D, 2D, 3D. You may have listened on the basic concepts of one dimensions, two dimensions, three dimensions. If I talk about three dimensions, you have an imagine of space. Secondly, if I talk about two dimensions, means what? A square has two dimensions, a triangle has two dimensions, a circle has two dimensions. But what is one dimension? What is motion in one dimension? So let us study. First of all, let me tell you some basic concepts. If I talk about rest, I am at rest position. So what I am telling is about rest. If I am at rest, means if you are sitting on the sofa at your home and you feel like you are at rest position. What do you mean by rest position? An object tends to be in rest position when it does not change its position with respect to the surrounding. Means you have imagined what? आप लोग बैठे हो आपके घर में सोफा पे बैठे हो एकदम अच्छे से, सराउंडिंग के हिसाब में, अगर सराउंडिंग की तरफ से अगर बात की जाए तो आप तो रेस्ट पोजीशन पर हो, आप हिल नहीं रहे हो, कुछ नहीं हो रहे हो. मतलब क्या है? एन ऑब्जेक्ट इज एट रेस्ट. बट व्हाट इफ आई टॉक अबाउट मोशन? व्हाट आई टेल्ड इज रेस्ट मतलब रेस्ट पोजीशन पे, पोजीशन चेंज नहीं हो रहा है विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू सराउंडिंग. व्हाट इन मोशन? मोशन में क्या हो जाएगा? पोजीशन विल चेंज विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू सराउंडिंग. जस्ट का वाइस वर्सा. बस तो क्या हो जाएगा यहाँ पे? लेट अस स्टार्ट विद द बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट्स एंड योर फर्स्ट टॉपिक एज रेस्ट. रेस्ट, व्हेन अ बॉडी डज नॉट चेंजेस इट्स पोजीशन with respect to the surrounding, the body is said to be at rest. The body is said to be at rest position. Means body is not changing its position with respect to the surrounding. Example, as I said, you are lying on a sofa. You have been changing your position? Nope, you aren't. So imagine you have an example here, a chair lying in a room is in the state of rest because it does not change its position with respect to surrounding of the room. Exactly, as this is a empty chair and you are lying on the chair. Is there any difference? That's it. यही होता है रेस्ट. रेस्ट पर होना, पोजीशन का चेंज ना होना. This is known as rest. Let us go to the second topic, motion. When a body changes its position with respect to its surrounding. Car is a body moving along a road, along a straight road, along a curved road, whatever. What is it? What do you mean by it? It means that the body is in motion. Car is moving surrounding के रिस्पेक्ट में. ओके, कार इज मूविंग विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू दी सराउंडिंग. समझ रहे हो? बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट से ज़्यादा हार्ड नहीं है. रेस्ट मतलब वहाँ रह जाना, मोशन मतलब गाड़ी का भी चलना. एग्जाम्पल, A car changes its position with respect to WRT, with respect to trees, houses, etc. When क्या कार इज मूविंग, कार पे बैठे हो एकदम मस्त में, एकदम चल रही है कार, देख क्या रहे हो, ट्रीज पीछे जा रहे, पीछे जा रहे, घरे पीछे जा रहे, पीछे जा रहे. इसका मतलब क्या हो रहा है, कार जो एक बॉडी है वो अपना पोजीशन चेंज कर रही है विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू व्हाट, सराउंडिंग. सराउंडिंग के रिस्पेक्ट में वो अपनी पोजीशंस क्या कर रही है, चेंज. देयरफॉर वी हैव अ डेफिनेशन ऑफ motion. When a body changes its position with respect to its surrounding, then it is called as what, motion. Body is in motion. Secondly, if I talk about rest and motion, both are relative terms. As a relative terms, if I talk, let us take an example directly. See, first of all, rest and motions are two different terms, but they are relative of each other. They relate to each other. How? In case if you are in a train, ट्रेन में बैठे हो, एकदम एग्जांपल ही ले लेते हैं डायरेक्टली. एक ट्रेन में बैठे हो, ट्रेन के अंदर में जो आपकी बॉडी है, आप बैठे हो, किस पोजीशन पे होगे, इमेजिन, आंसर लो, रेस्ट पोजीशन. एग्जैक्टली, ट्रेन के कंपार्टमेंट में बैठे हो, सीट के ऊपर बैठे हो, किस पोजीशन पर आपकी बॉडी है, रेस्ट पोजीशन पर है. बट ट्रेन अगर मूव कर रही है, ट्रेन अगर मूव कर रही है, तो इसका मतलब क्या है, आप मूव कर रहे हो क्या, आप तो रेस्ट पर थे, कंपार्टमेंट में सीट के ऊपर बैठे थे, आप रेस्ट पोजीशन पर थे. मूव कौन कर रहा है, ट्रेन कर रही है. ट्रेन एक ऑब्जेक्ट बन गया है, बॉडी है, उसके अंदर आप एक बॉडी हो, और क्या होता है, विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू सराउंडिंग क्या हो रहा है, चेंज हो रहा है. आप एक ही जगह पर बैठे हो, बट क्या सराउंडिंग के रिस्पेक्ट में सब चीजें क्या हो रही है, चेंज हो रही है. इसका मतलब क्या होता है, यू आर एट रेस्ट, द ट्रेन इज इन मोशन, सराउंडिंग्स की चीजें मोशन में चले गई है, दे आर रिलेटेड. मीन्स आप भी तो उस सीट पर बैठे हो, बट पोजिशंस तो आपका मैटर है ना, पोजिशन चेंज हो गया है ना. दैट्स व्हाट इट मीन्स, रेस्ट एंड मोशन एज रिलेटिव टर्म्स. रेस्ट एंड मोशन एज अ रिलेटिव टर्म. सीमिंगली लेट अस गो थ्रू द स्टेटमेंट. रेस्ट एंड मोशन आर अपोज टू ईच अदर. यस, being at rest and being in motion, they are opposed to each other. Rest अलग term है, motion अलग term है, yet there is a close relation between them. There is a close relation between them, as I said. So, and sometimes it is a very difficult to say whether a body is actually in a state of rest or in a state of motion. As I gave an example, the same example is here. A person sitting in the compartment of a moving train is in the state of rest with respect to the surrounding of the compartment, yet he is in the state of motion. If he compares, you have an extra line here, if he compares himself with the surrounding. If I am in the train sitting in the compartment, if I am comparing myself with the surrounding, I can be in motion. But if I don't, then I am at rest. In the compartment, in a train compartment, I am at rest. But if I am comparing it with the surrounding, then what? I am in motion. Exactly. What does it tell? Okay. So let us go to some of the another topic, scalar and vector quantities. In the first chapter, there is measurement. They have told some of the factors about scalar and vector, but let us go in deep for scalar and vector. If I talk about any quantity which has magnitude but no direction, if any quantity, there is any quantity which only have magnitude. What do you mean by magnitude? Magnitude means size. Magnitude could be related to size. If I tell there is 2 kg sugar, what does it mean? It has magnitude of how much? 2 kgs. This is a scalar quantity. Means it has no direction. Vector has directions. But let us see what the scalar quantity means with the definition. See here. The physical quantities which are expressed in magnitudes only are called as the scalar quantity. Only a magnitude. Physical quantities only having magnitude. Yaad rakho. What do you mean by magnitude? Size. It matters to size. They do not have any direction. They don't have any direction. Okay. Did you got it? So as I tell you, 2 kg sugar tells about the magnitude of the mass. 2 kg. What do you mean by kg? Its mass. Mass of sugar 2 kg, but has no direction, but has no direction. So what are the examples for it? Mass, length, time, area, volume, density, energy, power, temperature, current, etc. All are scalar quantities. Okay, what you have to do, first of all, let me tell you one more thing here. These are the basic concepts of physics which are studying in standard 9th. This is the actual foundation for your 10th standard. If you have this concept in your mind, in your heart, everything, then only you can compete for the next level in standard 10th. Make sure about it. Okay, and be sure. As I say, mass, length, time, area, all are the type of scalar quantities. What you have to do is, you don't have to do or learn the whole study material. You just have to know about the concepts. Why? Conceptual subject. Physics is a conceptual, imaginary subject. So see here, scalar and vector quantity. If you have scalar quantity, what is a scalar quantity? Just have a definition of it. What? The physical quantities which are expressed in magnitudes only and has no direction, that's it, are called as scalar quantities. What are the examples? Mass, length, time, whatever you may know. Okay. Secondly, we have the vector quantity. We have vector quantity, and vector quantity means it has magnitude. It has magnitude as well as direction. It has magnitude as well as direction. As in, we have an example here. Vector quantities are what? The physical quantities which are expressed in magnitude as well as direction are called as the vector quantities. Obviously, it is given here. Secondly, example. 60 meters toward east. 60 meter. Meter is none other than length. Length means it's talking about what? Magnitude as well as towards east. Towards east. If I talk about east, means I'm going in a direction. If I talk about towards west, going in a direction. North, going in a direction. South, direction. So 60 meters toward east is a vector quantity, is as it tells about magnitude as well as direction. 60 meter is none other than magnitude, and towards which direction? Towards the east direction. Therefore, it is a vector quantity. You may know the examples given here. What are the examples? You can see displacement, velocity, acceleration, retardation, momentum, etc. etc. These points, the following point, displacement, velocity and acceleration, we are going to study these topics in this chapter itself. So just by heart the examples here. Okay, you may know the examples given below. Okay, let us go further now. Let us see what is the concepts now. Now, representation of a vector quantity, of any vector quantity. If any vector quantity, for example, a vector quantity can be represented by an arrow ahead. By an arrow. For example, this is the vector quantity. Can you see this arrow? Arrow ahead. This is known as the vector quantity. The length of an arrow represents the magnitude. If I say from A to B, if I say from A to B, okay, if someone is going from A direction to B direction, okay, so what is the actual vector quantity? AB, that's it. The length of an arrow represents the magnitude of the vector quantity. See, you can see this arrow. The arrowhead represents the direction of the vector quantity. For example, AB is a vector, where AB represents the length of the vector. A to B represent the length of the vector itself. Okay, so let us go. Let us start with scalar and vector. Let us give them a distinguishment. Okay, see here, what do you mean by scalar and vector? As I told about what is a scalar quantity which has only magnitude and no direction, a vector quantity which has magnitude as well as direction. So let us distinguish. First of all, they are expressed in magnitude only. As I said, they are expressed in magnitudes as well as directions. Second, they can be added by simple arithmetic means. They can be added. More than 2, 3, 4, 5 quantities can be added. Okay. Secondly, they cannot be added by simple arithmetic means. Simple additions or subtractions means they cannot be added. Next, they cannot be easily plotted on a graph. Any scalar quantity cannot be plotted easily on a graph paper. Secondly, they can be easily plotted on the graph. If I talk about a train is moving in such a direction, For with a uniform velocity means what? Train is moving like this. You have a graph for some second, for 2 seconds it reached 5, for 4 seconds it reached 10, exactly like this we can form a graph. This graph goes in such a direction like every point meets, okay? So they can be plotted easily on the graph paper, okay? Let us go further. We have some common terms. Let us start with the common terms which are related to a moving object, moving bodies. If an body is moving, in case I am moving, मैं चल रहा हूँ यहाँ से वहाँ तक, आप चल रहे हो कहीं पे, पूरी दुनिया चल रही है कहीं पे, चलो उनके बारे में कुछ बातें कर लेते. The first topic is distance. Distance सुना तो होगा ना distance. What is the distance? We have a definition for distance. In physics we have a definition for distance. The length of the path travelled by a body in certain interval of, not this watch, time, certain interval of time is called as distance. Means if I am walking, मैं चल रहा हूँ, some distance, for example from my home to station, if I am walking, तो मैं कुछ length चल रहा हूँ, मुझे चलने के टाइम पर पता नहीं चल रहा है, बट चलने के बाद पता चला कि मुझे 5 या 10 मिनट लग गया आने के लिए. टाइम इंटरवल पे समटाइम्स व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, कभी मैं चल के सेम है ना, रूट तो चेंज नहीं हो रहा है ना मेरा, घर से लेके स्टेशन तक का, समटाइम्स मुझे 5 मिनट लग रहा है, समटाइम मुझे 10 मिनट्स लग रहा है, समटाइम 12 मिनट्स लग रहा है, सो ऑन अ बेसिक इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम. सी the length of a path traveled by a body in a certain time interval or interval of time is called distance. Distance is a scalar quantity. What you have to learn or to understand the concept that only what do you mean by distance, secondly what does distance is a scalar or a vector quantity. It is a scalar quantity. And unit of distance in CGS systems, centimeter gram seconds. Centimeter gram second system, distance is measured in centimeters. Distance is measured in centimeters. And in SI systems, international standards of units, international standards of units system, it is measured in meters. Distance is measured in meters in SI units, SI systems. In CGS system it is measured in centimeters and thus denoted by the letter S. It is denoted by the letter S. Distance is denoted by the letter S. याद रख लेना है. Okay, what is distance? Length of the path traveled by an body or object in interval of time is called distance. It is a scalar quantity. Secondly, what? It is in CGS system, it is in centimeters. In SI systems, it is meters, and it is denoted by what? S. Now we have something, one more theoretical or a quantity which we can tell is displacement, and it is related to distance. Related to distance, somewhat related to distance. See what is given. The shortest distance between the initial position and the final position of a body is called displacement. If for example, if here you are, this is your home and this is your school, this is your school, this is your home. You have one friend staying here, you have one friend staying here, okay, and what you both decided to go to school together, simply what is it? आपका घर यहाँ पे, आपकी स्कूल यहाँ पर है, आपका दोस्त यहाँ पर है, आपने सोच लिया कि दोस्त के साथ जाएंगे हम लोग स्कूल एक साथ मिल करके. आपको पता है आपसे आपके स्कूल तक का डिस्टेंस ये है कुछ, और आपके दोस्त के यहाँ पर जाओगे तो पहले ऐसे चल करके अपने दोस्त के घर पर जाओगे, उसके बाद में कुछ डिस्टेंस कवर करके स्कूल जाओगे. व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर इज, क्या हो रहा है, दिख रहा है थोड़ा सा डिस्टेंस, समथिंग. डिस्प्लेसमेंट तो बात अलग ही है, डिस्प्लेसमेंट छोड़ ही देते हैं अभी तक के लिए. व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, डिस्टेंस बढ़ रहा है. यहां से यहां तक का डिस्टेंस कुछ था, आई थॉट, मुझे दिख के भी आ रहा है कि ये जो डिस्टेंस है फ्रॉम योर होम टू दिस स्कूल, इट इज लेस एज कंपेयर टू योर फ्रेंड्स होम. अगर आप पहले फ्रेंड के यहाँ जाओगे फिर वहां जाओगे, सो यहां पर भी वही क्राइटेरिया ले लेते हैं. तो क्या हो जाएगा, सी व्हाट इज डिस्प्लेसमेंट, दिस इज द शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस, दिस इज द शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस, ए बी इज द शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस एज कंपेयर टू ए सी बी, शॉर्ट डिस्टेंस ही पड़ता है ना वो, तो क्या हो रहा है, द शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द इनिशियल पोजिशन to the final position. Initially you started from your home and ended to your school. ये तो आपका positions में change आ रहा है. This is known as what? Displacement. This is known as displacement. So what is given here? See, in the body, two bodies A and B which can be reached by the part AB, ACB, ADB or other supposed path. However, the shortest distance between the A and B is none other than AB. ये तो मैंने आपको बताया, shortest distance क्या था, AB था. दोस्त को लेके आओगे बढ़ जाएगा, तो क्या होता है, thus AB is the displacement. What? Why? This is the distance and AB is displacement because this is the shortest distance between the initial point and the final point. That's it. यहाँ पर यही तो बात की है उसने. तो आगे क्या बोलता है, displacement is a vector quantity. He is moving in a direction. He is moving in a direction to the school. अगर वो उस डायरेक्शन से जाएगा तो देर लगेगी, सिंपल वाले डायरेक्शन से जाएगा तो फास्टली पहुंच जाएगा. डायरेक्शन आ रहा है, डायरेक्शन मैग्नीट्यूड, बैग लेके जा रहा है, समझो खुद का वजन भी तो लेके जा रहा है, खुद भी तो एक बॉडी है चल रही है, तो क्या हो जाएगा, मेरी बॉडी मैग्नीट्यूड में जा रहा हूँ, कहाँ पे, इस डायरेक्शन में जा रहा हूँ. वेक्टर क्वांटिटी ऑफ फिजिकल क्वांटिटी विच हैज बोथ मैग्नीट्यूड एज वेल एज direction is called as what? Vector quantity. Therefore, displacement is a vector quantity, hence is directional. Without direction, displacement has no meaning. बिना डायरेक्शन के डिस्प्लेसमेंट को मीनिंग ही नहीं है. So, for example, if a body moves 10 meters, it means the body has covered a distance of 10 meters in any direction. However, if a body moves 10 meters towards west, 10 meters towards west, then displacement of the body is 10 meters in which direction? West direction. Exactly what is given here. Okay. So let us see further what is given here, as it is possible to have a moving body with zero displacement. It is possible. It is possible if yes. Why? First of all, is it possible to have a moving body with zero displacement? I said yes. We have a possibility, but covering a large distance. We are covering a large distance. How? Let us see. Yes, it is possible. For example, if a body completes one revolution along a circular path, if a body covers one revolution along a circular path or in a circular directions also of radius r, okay, body is, if a body is completes one rotation or revolution along a circular path of radius r, distance covered by the body will be circumference, the circumference of the actual circle, that is none other than what, 2 pi r. It will be 2 pi r. Whereas what is the actual displacement, body started from this point to a radius of this and came here again. What was the actual displacement here? The displacement was 0. What was the actual displacement? The displacement was 0. But similarly, Earth has zero displacement around its own axis. खुद के एक्सिस पे मूव करेगा तो उसका डिस्प्लेसमेंट भी क्या हो जाएगा, 0. It will become 0. But whereas you also know that in 24 hours one revolution, कितना बड़ा रिवॉल्यूशन मार दिया है, डिस्टेंस कितना बड़ा है, तो यही तो पूछा था. बट कवरिंग अ लार्ज डिस्टेंस, समझ में आया कुछ, डिस्प्लेसमेंट क्या हुआ, 0. रिवॉल्यूशन कितना बड़ा मारा, बहुत बड़ा मार लिया है, अर्थ ने पूरा रिवॉल्यूशन कर दिया है, रिवॉल्व अराउंड द होल इन इट्स ओन एक्सिस, बट देयर वाज डिस्प्लेसमेंट. व्हाट वाज द रियल डिस्प्लेसमेंट हियर, 0. दैट्स इट. व्हाट इज इट? It is possible to have a moving body with zero displacement, yes. But covering a large distance, as it is possible to have zero displacement but covering a large distance. Okay, did you get this point? Okay, so let us start with one more interesting topic. You have heard of it. Okay, सुना रहेगा बहुत. स्पीड, इतने स्पीड से भागूंगा, इतनी स्पीड से साइकिल चलाऊंगा, सुना है बेस, ये टर्म सुना है, इतना स्पीड लेके जाऊंगा, इतने स्पीड में काम करना चाहिए. व्हाट इज स्पीड? ये स्पीड स्पीड इतना करते हो, स्पीड है क्या? तो चलो देख लेते हैं. रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ मोशन इज कॉल्ड स्पीड. रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ मोशन इज कॉल्ड स्पीड. पंखा चालू कर दिया मैंने उसकी स्पीड रख दिया 1 पे. चेंज ऑफ मोशन, थोड़ा धीरे हो रहा है, वापस 2 पे कर दिया, ले थोड़ा और फास्ट हो रहा है. व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर? क्या हो रहा है? स्पीड क्या हो रहा है? यू आर इंक्रीजिंग द स्पीड, मीन्स यू आर इंक्रीजिंग द रेवोल्यूशंस. मोशन बढ़ा रहे हो. तो क्या बोला ये? रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ मोशन इज कॉल्ड स्पीड. रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ मोशन इज कॉल्ड स्पीड. बट इन फिजिक्स कॉन्सेप्चुअल अगर बात करेंगे तो स्पीड इज डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड अपॉन टाइम डी बाई टी. डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड अपॉन time. So the distance is denoted by, you can see here first of all, what is the actual distance? Distance covered by a moving body per unit time. Distance per unit time is called speed. Thus if s is the distance, if the distance is s and the time is t, then we have the formula for speed as s upon t. We have the formula here. Let us go further. Now you have something more here. As I said about the formula, speed is equal to distance upon time. Distance is represented by s upon t. I wrote the formula there. But speed is a scalar quantity. Speed is a scalar quantity as it has only a magnitude but no direction. It has no direction. Regardingly, we can talk like distance. Distance is also what? It is scalar quantity. Speed is also scalar quantity. Make sure you know everything fine and conceptual and theoretical in your mind. Okay? Make sure. Speed is what? Distance upon time, s upon t. You have one formula here. You have one formula. Secondly, what is the unit of speed in CGS system? Speed is what? Centimeter per second. How it came? Distance upon time. Distance, what was the SI unit of distance? Centimeter. Upon, what was the time? Second. Can I write it centimeter per second, or this time second is in the denominator? If I have to bring it here, I can write like meters second inverse, centimeter second inverse. This is the actual way to solve. ठीक, कैसे आप लोग ऐसा यूनिट को लोगे? तो देखो कुछ इस वे में लोगे कि इस डिस्प्लेसमेंट को ऊपर लेके आओगे तो इनवर्स हो जाएगा. दैट्स इट. इनवर्स हो जाएगा. जैसे कि क्या होता है 1/2 रहेगा तो इसको मैं 2 इनवर्स भी लिख सकता हूँ. एग्जैक्टली वैसे ही तो यहाँ पर बताया हुआ है. ओके, समझ में आ गया क्या है? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल स्पीड CGS में क्या होता है? सेंटीमीटर पर सेकेंड. सेंटीमीटर पर सेकेंड और ये इनवर्स. और दूसरी चीज SI में क्या होता है? मीटर पर सेकेंड. मीटर पर सेकेंड, बिकॉज डिस्टेंस SI सिस्टम में मीटर्स होता है और टाइम का तो आपको पता ही है, सेकेंड ही होगा. सेकेंडली, व्हाट इज यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड? इफ अ बॉडी कवर्स इक्वल डिस्टेंस इन इक्वल इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम. इफ अ बॉडी कवर्स इक्वल डिस्टेंस इन इक्वल इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम. इक्वल डिस्टेंस इक्वल टाइम, इक्वल डिस्टेंस इक्वल टाइम. दैट्स इट. इज नोन एज व्हाट? यूनिफॉर्म speed. Example, a rotating fan. A fan is rotating. Every time if a fan is rotating, is he changing its distance? Is he changing its time? Nope. Uniform speed. What is happening? Body covers equal distance in equal interval of time. Secondly, a rocket moving in space. Rocket moving in space also have a uniform speed. Uniform can be also known as constant. Uniform constant. What is variable speed? If a distance covered if a body covers unequal distance in equal interval of time. If I have an unequal distance but the time is equal, then unequal and equal. Unequal distance, equal time. Equal distance, equal time. Do you know the relation here? क्या समझ में आ रहा है आप लोगों को? कैसे? Uniform speed, equal distance, equal time interval. Equal distance, equal time interval. Variable speed, unequal distance, equal time interval. Equal time interval. If a body covers unequal distances in equal interval of time, then it is said to be a moving with a variable speed or variable speeds. Okay, what is an example? A train starting from a station. Sometimes क्या होता है, डिस्टेंस अनइक्वल, टाइम चेंज होता है, ये सब कॉन्सेप्ट्स है ना वहां पर. सेकेंडली, अ डॉग चेजिंग अ कैट. अ डॉग इज चेजिंग अ कैट, वेरिएबल स्पीड. वेरिएबल स्पीड समझ रहा है. ट्रेन भी वेरिएबल स्पीड, एक्चुअल स्पीड में क्या जाएगा, टाइम लेट हो गया रहेगा, टाइम पे तो पहुंचना ही है, तो क्या करना पड़ेगा, स्पीड थोड़ा सा चेंज करना पड़ेगा. समझ रहा है, कुछ कॉन्सेप्ट समझ रहा है. यूनिफॉर्म में क्या होगा, इक्वल डिस्टेंस इक्वल इंटरवल टाइम. वेरिएबल में क्या होगा, अनइक्वल डिस्टेंस इक्वल इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम. दैट्स इट, बेसिक, एकदम सिंपल, कुछ हार्ड ही नहीं है. एवरेज स्पीड पे आते, लेट अस गो टू एवरेज स्पीड नाउ. The ratio of the total distance traveled by the body to the total time taken by the body to cover the distance is called average speed. Average means the total distance upon total time. Average speed is none other than what? Total distance upon total time. That's it. It is known as the average speed. Okay. Now, secondly, instantaneous speed. Instantaneous speed. Have you ride bicycles? हैव यू राइड स्कूटी, हैव यू राइड कार, बैठे हो कभी? तो क्या होता है, कभी कभी आप लोग समझो कि कार में बैठे हो, चलो बाइक पे, स्कूटी पे, वॉटएवर, यू हैव अ स्पीडोमीटर देयर. वहां पर एक स्पीडोमीटर होता है. स्पीडोमीटर क्या होता है, वहां पे जैसे आप एक्सेलरेशन बढ़ाते हो, स्पीड धीरे 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 बढ़ रही है, डिस्टेंस कवर हो रहा है विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम, ये सब चल रहा है. स्पीडोमीटर में क्या, इंस्टेंटेनियस स्पीड. इन केस में बोलता हूं कि मुझे एक जगह से दूसरे जगह पर जाना है, बहुत जल्दी जाना है, मैं क्या करूंगा, खुद की स्पीड क्या कर लूंगा, बढ़ा दूंगा. तो वैसे इफ द स्पीड ऑफ अ बॉडी इज कंटिन्यूअसली चेंजिंग, इट इज कंटिन्यूअसली चेंजिंग, 20 पे चल रहा था, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, बढ़ाते जा रहा हूं. क्या कर रहा हूं, कंटिन्यूअसली को बार बार कंटिन्यूअसली चेंज कर रहा हूं. किसको, स्पीड को. विथ टाइम देन द स्पीड एट सम पर्टिकुलर इंस्टेंट, उस टाइम पर क्या होता है, द मोशन इज सेड टू बी इंस्टेंटेनियस स्पीड. इसी को कहते हैं इंस्टेंटेनियस स्पीड. मीन्स बार बार स्पीड को चेंज कर रहा हूं विथ टाइम, स्पीड को बार बार चेंज करना विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम. दैट्स इट. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में हम लोग वेलोसिटी के बारे में सीखेंगे, हम लोग वेलोसिटी के बारे में और भी चीजें जानेंगे इन द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर. ओके, टिल देन स्टे सेफ, स्टे होम. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग.